Hey guys, welcome back. It's the first tutorial of 2023. So January, as mentioned in previous video, will mainly be tutorials. You can go check it out. It's all like announcements and everything, what's going to happen this year. But today we're actually going to build this. It's a barn I've been working on for a while. It's a fantasy style one, and it's looking really, really cool. You're actually going to learn to build a lot more than what's behind me currently. And that's why it is actually in two parts. This is the first part, and when the second part comes out, you can go and watch it. All of this will be on my tutorial playlist I have made previously. But it's going to be a lot of fun, yeah. You do also have a bit of creative freedom with this, because you don't have to use the specific colours that I am using. However, the colours that I'm using stick with the theme and build palette that I have currently going on in my base. And here are the measurements. So you can pause the video now just while I show you the measurements for the base of the build. So first thing we're going to do is come around to the front here, and either side of our 8-block gap we're going to build up 7 blocks with our logs and do that on both sides. Now we're going to come in with our gradients. I have something called filler blocks and texture blocks. I'll get more into that as I'm building it. But for my gradient, I'm doing a white one. So I have some diorite, some calcite, some white concrete and some white wool. What we're going to do here is actually go in with the diorite first, because it's more of like an earthy block. It's a bit more grainy. It's a bit more like in with the stone and stuff, and then with the dark texture. So we're going to start with that. And what I tend to do is set a height limit for this. So for me currently, I think this will be 4 blocks. Basically what you want to do is bring it all the way around and create certain jagged bits that go up and down, a bit like this. So this is done. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You can look however you want. Now we're going to go in with the calcite and fill in random areas, sort of just building up, and constantly go up with the white concrete and the white wool until we get to the height of the logs. Again, doesn't have to look exactly like mine, and you can use different colours on yours. And I have made a video about gradients on the playlist, so you can check it out if you wanna. So my weight gradient is all down. The thing I was talking about, filler and texture box. So filler are my white wool and my diorite, because they sort of fill the bottom and the top. But the texture box are the calcite and the concrete, because they sort of create that bit of texture, that bit of clarity, sort of like adds a bit of less blandness to the build, I guess. Don't know what the word is for that. Anyway, we are now going to go in and come to the front corner here. Going to place a log up and a log coming out the side and another one out the side here, and then you're going to bring this all the way round, and on each corner you want to make sure that the logs are facing upwards like this. So once it's all the way around, what you want to do is come to the front here and place a log coming out and a stair underneath on both sides. This is the height of the 7th. Stair going onto there, and then you want to place a slab on top of it, and then slab on top of this one. See where this is going. A block there and a block there, and then a slab, and then 2 more slabs. And then you want to place slabs diagonally along the front, creating sort of like an overhang bit that comes out and down a bit. It looks quite nice. And then you're going to place stairs there and there, and basically place a stair every other one, except for the corners on which you'll place a stair, then a slab, and then another stair. And then you'll want to copy that to the other side, stair every other block except for the corners, which are stair, slab, stair. So actually coming round to the back left or right corner, we're going to do the same with the corners and the stairs, and then again we're going to place a stair every other block except for the middle bit, which I'll get to in a minute. So what you'll basically want to do is have 4 1 block apart going all the way across, and then in the middle have 4 stairs conjoined. And then under every single gap, you want to place a log. Yep, even the ones there. Just place a log under every single gap, and you'll want to repeat this to the front, then put a stone button on each of the ends of the logs. Now coming in with the wool, you'll want to place it in exactly these positions. So 2 on the end, 3, a 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all the way across, and then 3, another 3, and then another 2. Now you want to build these up by 3 blocks all the way across, and then you want to put logs 4 high in the back here, and then just copy the same to the front essentially. Then coming into the front here, you want to build up 8 logs high, and then do exactly the same on this bit over here. Don't worry about the back for now, we'll get to that later. So just like that, and then you want to build up logs 4 high in between the gaps with the wall, just like we've done at the back. Now coming back over to the fronts over here, we're actually going to come in and place slabs at the top half blocks in between each of these wall columns. You want to do the same at the back, and then on the sides here what we're going to do is put 4 wall high there, and then some spruce fence posts in there, and then you can put a log on top and bring them all the way across, and then put the fence posts here going up with the wall as well, and make sure the logs are facing upwards, and you want to do this along the back too. And basically what you want to do is put cobble slabs in between every bit of wall, and then stairs on the actual logs that come out over the top. So what you're going to do now is the same at the front, but you're actually going to come up by 4 blocks, come out 1, break that 1, and replace that with a bark block, come all the way across to another 4 that's built up, and then put wall set back 1 block, and there should be a gap. You want to fill this in all the way across the back, just like that. Now in the gap here, we're actually going to fill this in with some oakwood stairs, or slabs actually first. So we're going to come in with the slabs first, and then we're going to put stairs at the top corners like that, then stairs at the bottom like that, and actually put some spruce fence in here. Actually adds a bit of like circular judgment and motion to the actual whole build, and adds a bit of depth too, which looks really nice. And we're going to put slabs along the top as well, except those 2 places. Now coming back over to the front, we actually want to put another log on top of here, and just to make sure that this is actually the same height as the bit at the other end of your build, what you can do is turn your coordinates on, measure the Y level at the front, and then go sit yourself at the back and see if the Y level is the same. If it is not the same, then you either need to come up 1 block or go down 1 block. It is now the same height, so you need to break that block and change into a log that goes sideways, and brings all the way across, and just do the same on the other side, just bring that up by 1. And then you need to put wall in the back of this, obviously 1 block set back, and just fill the whole thing in so there's no gaps or anything when you look from the front. So once that's done, it should look something like this, and if we go out to the front, you should see there's no gaps here. What we're going to do now is the same as the back. We're going to add some stair blocks up the top, upside down like this, and then we're going to grab some other stairs and actually put them down at the bottom here, just above these slabs, just like that, on both sides. And I've realised just made a face that's going, oh, it's really cool. I see faces in my builds quite a lot. Anyway, we're going to come up with the fences like we have done at the back, just like this on either side. And again, it adds a bit more depth, a bit more detail to the whole build. It makes it just looks a bit richer and a bit nicer. It kind of had this sort of curved rectangular shape. We're going to put some slabs at the top there as well. Right, coming over to corners, we're going to put some wall there, and again just bring the fences up, and then a wall up that side, log there on top facing straight up, and this is on the back side as well. You're going to bring the logs all the way back across. Sorry, this is front. You can bring the logs all the way across, and actually we're just going to leave that like that. You don't have to like change anything here. I'm just trying to experiment a bit here, maybe a little bit, because actually no, does that look okay? No, it kind of ruins the build a bit. Tell you what, I might just leave that for now, because that doesn't really fit with anything. Yeah, that doesn't really fit, does it? What I've done is actually changed them to bark blocks and actually copied it to the other side, so the wood pattern goes all the way around. I've done this on the other side, as mentioned already. And now coming up to this bit, you want to go 2 block gap and actually bring this up by 3, and then 1 more block, which is a bark block, and bring it over by bring it over by 3 and then out 1. So I'll make it 4, and then put another bark block on this side. Then you want to put 2 cobble stairs on top with 4 fence posts on top of that. Just like that. There we go. And that's this side done currently. Then you want to put 2 stone walls there and there. And then a fence post in the middle, and do this on both sides. And now I think that's front done. That's just added a bit more of support, a bit more structure. Now we're going to copy this whole thing over to the back. Okay, so now that we've copied over to the back, it's completely the same, at the same height and everything, just check. We're going to come over to the side here and count 1, 2, 3, place a stair, another 3, place a stair, another 3, place a stair. And then we're actually going to count 1, 2, stair, 1, 2, stair, 1, 2, stair, 1, 2, 3, stair, 1, 2, 3, stair, 1, 2, 3, stair. So you should have a gap of 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. And on each of these stairs, we're actually going to come out and up by 4 blocks. Then we're actually going to break this down and bring this up by 4 blocks as well, because it kind of completes the pattern. However, I'm going to wrap it up here, and we'll do the rest of the other side and the window design, the roof and everything next time. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in part 2. Goodbye.